Some people look at March 19 of this year as just another Tuesday. However, many people will look at it as one of the most exciting times in the sports world. The purpose of my speech today is to inform you of the NCAA Men's Basketball National Championship Tournament, which is referred to as March Madness. I'm credible for this topic because I've been filling out these brackets since I was like 8 years old, and I have also done ample research. In this speech, I will inform you about the 68-team basketball tournament, which is widely referred to as March Madness. First of all, let's talk about what March Madness is. March Madness is the NCAA D1 Men's National Championship Tournament. It is a single elimination tournament with 68 teams. Why is it called March Madness? Well, this term was initially referred to as March Madness by an official in Illinois named Henry V. Porter. However, it wasn't introduced into this NCAA tournament until Brent Musburger, a broadcaster from CBS, used it in a broadcast of the game. Now that we know the basis of today's tournament, let's dig a little deeper to see how, when, and why the tournament started and how it has changed. Some of the history. The tournament began in 1939, and it initially had only 8 teams in the field. In 1951, the field doubled to 16 teams, and ever since then, it's been continually growing. In 1985, we got the 64-team tournament that we use today. However, we incurred a problem in 2001 when the Mountain West Conference became a D1 conference. Every single D1 conference has an automatic bid for whoever wins their conference tournament championship. This created a 65-team field. So, to solve this problem, they introduced a play-in game. This means that 2 teams will have to play in before they can become a part of the initial 64-team field. Today, there are 4 play-in games, which means that there are 68 total teams. Given the information we now have, we need to find out how the teams are selected to the tournament so that we can fully understand how it works. So the way that the 68-team field is selected is that there's an automatic bid is the first way. This bid is the 32 D1 conferences that automatically get in if they win their conference tournament championship. The second way to get in is the at-large bid. This is more common for most teams because not every team can win their conference tournament championship. So the selection committee chooses from the rest of the teams in the nation to select the best 36 teams. These 36 teams then receive seeds. This is referred to as Selection Sunday. Now, what is the selection committee, you might be asking? This is a committee of 10 people who is selected from school and conference administrators that are nominated by their conferences. There's no set formula to how these people are selected, or how the teams are selected, I should say, but it is simply just some of their stats, their record, and their strength of schedule. Every single one of these individuals is on the committee for up to 5 years. This information is from ncaa.com. Teams are assigned into 4 regions and given a seed. So this would be one region, and then there would be another region over to the right, one to the bottom, and one on the other side. This creates 4 16-team regions. All the teams in the whole tournament are ranked 1 through 64. Then the 1 seed, and then they're broken up into their regions. So the 1 seed is the number 1 seed, obviously up here, and they will play the worst team, which is a 16 seed. The second best team in the region will go to the bottom and play the 15 seed. This continues on with a certain pattern. So the 3 seed will play the 14 seed, the 4 seed will play the 13 seed, and so on. Now, this creates a more competitive atmosphere for the rest of the tournament, as the higher seeds generally advance further on in the tournament to create a more competitive atmosphere. However, teams can still pull off upsets early in the bracket, as you can see, like the 13 seed may beat the 4 seed. Now, after you get through the first 2 rounds, you get into the Sweet 16, they call it. So this means that there are 4 teams left in every region. After that, you advance on to the Elite 8, which is the 8 most elite teams in the tournament. Finally, you get to the Final 4. So this is the winner of this region, and every other region has a winner. So then those teams play each other. So the winner of this region will play the region below to advance to the national championship game. This information is from Forbes.com. People get excited around March Madness for many reasons. Here are a few of them. You get to pick your own bracket. So every year when the bracket comes out, you get to pick your team to see who advances. Also, you can gamble because the U.S. Supreme Court had made laws that you can now gamble on sports outside of sports books in Nevada. This information is from Bloomberg.com. In this speech, I informed you of the 68-team basketball tournament, widely referred to as March Madness. March Madness is one of the most exciting times of the year and in the sports world. My goal in this speech was to inform you all about March Madness and how it works. Hopefully you're all ready to fill out your brackets and enjoy one of the most exciting events in all of sports.